Hello and welcome to Kingdom Rush Origins. I've been looking forward to this game forever, and let me tell you guys, this game did not let me down. This game is absolutely amazing, and if you haven't heard of it, or if you just don't really know what it is, go check it out right now, because it's amazing. I mean, it's worth every single penny of the $5 you spend. It's going to give you hours of entertainment. But before I get too into how much I love this game, what are we going to do in this series? Well, I wanted to go over every single map, of course, every single level in here. I believe there's 15 of them. I haven't played them all yet, so I don't know for sure. But I believe there's 15 levels. I'm going to go over the Heroic and Iron challenges as well. I'm going to go through them, first of all, on just the normal mode, of course, the mode that everybody wants to play on. And then I'm going to go back and play them on Veteran, which you can easily change to right here. Hopefully this guide will help you guys out. If not, you can probably find a little annotation to the Veteran mode walkthrough, and that'll probably help you out quite a bit as well. So let's get started. I'm going to go over, kind of the simple, basic stuff from the get-go, and then eventually move on to the more advanced stuff. Of course, I've played Kingdom Rush 1, Kingdom Rush Frontiers, all of the updates and everything to those, and then now I'm finally on to Kingdom Rush Origins, so I do know my way around the game. I'm not just a complete noob walking in here thinking I'm good or anything like that. And I did play through all these levels at least once, so I'm actually going through for a second time to make sure you guys aren't, kind of sitting there like, is this guy know what he's talking about? Of course I do. Yeah, I've already played through it, and I've beaten it, so let's check it out. Of course, what is the objective? Obviously. Ho-ho! Let's skip this, because I'll explain it in just a second here. So as you guys can probably tell, here's the map. Obviously they move from pretty much anywhere on the map, but realistically what you want to look for is the little blue flags, because that's where the enemies are going to leave. Only areas with the little blue flags. So basically you want to defend that. Sometimes they'll actually make new paths and stuff, and that's why it gets a little bit more difficult. And sometimes you actually have to memorize when they're going to make new paths or where they're going to make new paths. But anyways, let's get started. There's 4 different types of towers. There's archers, mages, barracks towers, and then actually kind of new or kind of weird is a stone circle. I'm just going to probably call it a stone tower. Basically, they just throw giant stones on people. So we got some Knoll Reavers coming out. I don't even know what the heck that is. We'll have to see in a second. I think the best thing to start off with is usually just a mixture of Archer Towers, Mage Towers, and then usually some sort of Barracks Tower is usually pretty good. So let's start off with that guy. We got these 2 guys going, and let's get started. So what do you got? Knoll Reavers. What are these guys? Every single time you see one of these things pop up, you should probably read it and just check it out. Lowly creatures that serve as forward troops of every Knoll assault. Average speed and low health. So these guys basically are the sucky guys. Pretty easy to handle. Let's see if we can take these guys down. They only got 50 health. They have a fairly low attack. They're just kind of like crap-tastic guys that it should be pretty easy to beat. So the way to tell of what kind of tower is going to be good against an enemy is to actually just click on the enemy, and if you look down in the bottom there, it should say an armor level or a magic resistance level. And right now it says no armor. So that means every single tower can do the max damage that it is allowed to do. So it doesn't really matter too much. Some of them will actually have magic resistance, some of them will have armor. And that means archers aren't going to be good against armor, and obviously magic isn't going to be good against magic resistance. So one thing that I love to do is I like to call out the waves early every single time. That's something you guys are going to get used to over time, that I just like to call them out early. It's not really about the extra gold, it's just about time. I am not a patient person, I just like to get the game flowing in here. So these are reinforcements. What do the reinforcements do? You just throw them out on the ground here, and they'll help stall the guys for a little bit, and also attack them a little bit and hurt them. But usually you just want to use them as staller guys. That's like the main point of them. That's the one thing that I can say about this game is a lot of people tend to use the barracks towers as kind of like killing towers, and that's not the right thing to do. You wanna use them as just straight up staller towers. Then we get, ooh, what is this? This is new. In Kingdom Rush Frontiers we had a Meteor Shower, but now we got a Strike of a Thunderbolt. This is kind of cool. It's basically the same thing as a Meteor Shower though, I think. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. There's not too many differences, I suppose. It doesn't really leave anything at the ground like the Meteor Shower used to do, which I love these things. So let's just show you guys really quick what it does, because woo! Get lightning strike these guys. Oh man, that's BA right there. So let's make sure we we can't even upgrade things yet. Oh, that's not good. Alright, that's okay. We'll get a stone thrower just to show you guys all 4 of the different towers that we have so far. But this guy is basically a guy that can do grouped damage, so you want to use him where he's going to get most of his grouped attack power. Archers are kind of like fast attack guys that just slowly do damage over time. Mages are usually a little bit stronger, but also attack a little bit slower, usually. And then barracks guys, again, more for stalling. They can hurt guys a little bit, but they're meant mostly for stalling. That's like the basic 4 towers. And of course, once you get to the fancier upgrades, it completely changes. But for the first 3 tiers, that's pretty much what you want to deal with, is right there. So I can even like lightning strike these guys back here. I'll get into a lot more advanced techniques later on, once I get going in here, and once you guys are finally having some troubles with the game, I'll be going over all those little advanced techniques that should help you out. For example, we got a hero. For example, like not actually using reinforcements, right on your guys, but actually sometimes in the front here. Sometimes, depending on the situation. And then sometimes using your lightning bolt not right in the middle or right at the very end of the map, but actually using it sort of toward the front where the guys just come out. And it's kind of weird when you have to do that, but I'll show you guys everything eventually. Eventually, this is just kind of a beginning level thing. Just trying to show you guys the ropes and make sure you're not having too many troubles with it. Of course, I'm talking to you kind of like you're a baby, and I'm sorry if that offends you at all. But I do want to make sure if there's any new players to this game that they can actually, come through here and learn just a little bit and not just get lost in the dust. So here we go. We're going to get some more archers and one of these bad boys, and we'll just stall him really quick. Alright. I didn't really buy enough stuff, to be honest. Oh, look at that. We got a hero spell. So each hero gives you a unique spell. This is something that's new to Kingdom Rush Origins as well. Aridin, which is our first hero, and one of the best heroes, in my opinion, allows you to call an arrow storm with a medium cooldown. Hero spells can be upgraded from the hero room. Alright, so that's pretty sweet. Basically, this is what it does. Check it out. Arrow storm. Whoosh, kills all the guys. Excuse me, on the top right there. So let's just start buying stuff. Whatever the heck we can buy, that's all I really need to get. Arrows and mages are usually the main things you want to build. Those are your main 2 attack damage towers. You kind of support with their artillery a little bit, and then you kind of support a little bit with the barracks as well. That's kind of the gameplay you want to usually go for. Of course, everybody has a different style of gameplay. So my gameplay might not be the exact same style as yours. For example, you might like to wait in between rounds and make sure that you can take care of everybody before you start the next round. And that's totally cool. That's fine. I just like to get that little bit extra gold in there, and like I said, I'm impatient. So, hopefully you guys can look forward to a bunch of new Kingdom Rush Origins action. I know I'm super duper excited about this game. Like I said, guys, I've been waiting for this game for at least 2 months. I've been watching Ironhide on Facebook, waiting for the release date forever, and I finally got it, and I'm finally so happy about it, so hopefully you guys can be happy about it as well. Anyways, every single time you get 20 lives, if you keep up to 18 lives, you get 3 stars out of each one. And what you do with these stars and or upgrades for your hero is, oh, we don't even get any hero upgrades. That's kind of sad. But you can get the upgrades right here. Pretty much for everything. Archers, barracks, mages, rock throwers, lightning, and your infantry barracks reinforcement guys that you can pop out every 15 seconds or so. So the first thing I love to upgrade is actually the Thunderbolt. I like to get the Thunderbolt pretty much upgraded all the way. It's just my favorite upgrade. And when you're going through this walkthrough with me, if you like to use different upgrades, that's totally fine, but that might affect the style of gameplay that you're going to do, and might affect the walkthrough just a little bit. So I will go through the upgrades before every single match. Hopefully that's not too annoying for you guys. It'll just take a few seconds. Alright, so that's all we're going to have for today. Sometimes you'll actually get extra coins for a hero, and you can get extra abilities as well. Make sure you're keeping up with them. And you do only get 3 free heroes, but you can't even unlock them until this guy stage 4 and this chick age 7. And then these guys are all paid. So I will be going over these as well. Wow, Faust is $6.99. That's more than the game itself. But I will be going over all of these guys and telling you guys which one I think is best. So if you want to actually buy one of them, maybe not buy all of them, you can find out which one you think is best or which one is your favorite. I think that's all I got for today. I will be playing 1 episode per video. Hopefully you guys don't mind that. It just makes it easier for people to find. Thanks for watching and have a super duper delicious day.